Alrighty, here is project number 7. What we have here is a couple buttons, and what we're doing is we're turning on and off of this light. The original setup basically has you turning off this light. It's on until this resistor is depressed, or actually it's not a resistor, it's a short, and when it shorts it out, then it bypasses this LED and doesn't allow the signal to get back and tell the Arduino that this hasn't been pushed. So anyway, in the code, the way this works is we have our input on pin 2, and what that does is that's going to sense what's happening when you push the button, and then on pin 13, that's basically our output that goes to the LED, our indicator, and then our initial button state is 0, meaning that the variable for the read and push button status is set at 0, and then when your pin, your LED pin, is set up to output, your pin mode, your button pin is set up to an input, and then when you do the loop, your button state is equal to the digital readout, and then that button state is set. If it's high, or if it's button state, then it equals high, and then the LED will turn on. And then if the digital write pin, LED pin, is also set to high, otherwise it'll turn it off. And so basically what that means is that regardless of whether or not this is in or out or what's going on there, it's going to remain high, and it'll stay high under all conditions until this button is pushed, and it'll turn it off. Now, to make this project better, what needs to happen is you go in and you reprogram this, the Arduino, to basically set each button as a different input. And then if it's on button input pin 1 and that's equal to low, then the digital write is set to low. And so if that's low, then it turns it to low and it stays low. Otherwise, if it's button 2 and you push it and it goes to low, then the digital write says, okay, well, you pushed that, it sensed it as low. Digital write says, well, I'm going to change that to high, and that's how I'm going to interpret that. And so that's going to turn it on. So now you have one button that'll always turn it off and one button that'll always turn it back on. And that's how this void loop ends up working. Everything else is the same, except what you're doing is you're assigning your pin 1 and pin 2 to different pins on your Arduino board. And the way that that'll work is I'll go ahead and upload that and show you here that when I push the off button, nothing happens. If I push the on button, it stays on, and nothing will happen when I push the on button. And then when I push the off button, it'll stay off again. So I have a clear on and a clear off button in the circuit. So that is how project number 7 and circuit number 7 works, and I will see you guys at the next project.